Okay, kick audio on.
So, how many times do you think we're going to be asked about the demo in chat?
I don't know. The answer to all the questions is I don't know. I've played like 10 minutes of it.
I've played through the entire Golden Deer route that's available in the demo. I've been trying not to go sabers for exclusively the purpose of keeping at least some of that a surprise for when we stream.
Saber's clearly best house. I mean, come on. You got the Nazi Hawks and the piss deer. Like, nobody needs that.
Hey, Zed.
Okay, so while I kind of wait for stuff to populate here, let me go ahead and kick it over to that.
Okay, let me close my chat because this is usually where things start getting weird with my chat. Fix my settings to have the right graphics.
Nah,
and
you don't need the right graphics. Only some of them.
Launch.
Other houses don't have to do. Yeah, exactly. I can't wait to like do something really stupid in Three Hopes and like make to do some kind of Myrmidon.
Not make to do a mage.
Yeah, right. To do is just
Make him go warlock.
pewing people with magics. Just for dumb reasons.
No, I've really, jeez, can I just disable all my notifications? Yeah, do not disturb mode, thank you. There we go. But so far I've actually really enjoyed the Golden Deer route. I just like having access to Lysithia. Although she's nowhere near as much fun when you class change her over into Priest so that, you know, you can get those abilities. Her Dark Magic classes are for sure better for her skill set wise in that game.
Nah, nonsense. Nonsense.
And Monica does actually seem super fun in Three Hopes. At the very least, I don't hate her. I mean, I assume that if you go Nazi Hawks, you actually get to see more of her than you do if you do what I did and go Pistier, but, you know, I haven't actually done the Nazi Hawk play yet, which, as much as I don't want to, I need to do because I want to play more of the game and I can't progress any further in Golden Deer route.
And just go replay other maps.
Yeah, I've been doing that, but... Oh, third and fourth day at work. How's it been? Good, I'm so happy for you, Mar.
So, I don't know if anybody else saw this yet, but there's some news that came out about, related to, Three Houses and Three Hopes today. Some not so great news, actually.
What's that?
Well, to put it plainly, Billy Kametz, a guy that does the voice for Mr. I Am Ferdinand von Ayer, he died.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, colon cancer.
Ooh.
35.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's not that much older than... Why did YouTube close on my tablet?
I don't know.
Why is YouTube not opening on my tablet?
I don't know, because your tablet sucks.
My tablet... I wonder if it has anything to do with it being in Do Not Disturb mode?
So yeah.
Yeah, it's legit just not opening on my tablet.
Turns out that most likely Three Hopes was his last project.
That sucks. Now who's supposed to say I am Ferdinand von Ayer? Zed, obviously.
Pre-recorded clips of Billy Kametz, inevitably. You know, it's fine. A bunch of other, bunch of the other VAs were posting about it. Like Erica Lindbeck had a thing, Allegra Clark had a thing. Evidently, somebody was also mentioning that, like, I guess Hubert's VA is Robbie Damon, who did the voice for Goro Akechi in Persona 5.
Oh, that's right. He is voiced by Robbie Damon.
Yeah, and apparently him and Billy sang a cover together at one point of, I'm not sure what For Good is, but that.
From Wicked, I assume.
Maybe. And apparently, so that's the thing that people are talking about. And then that also reminded me that Mr. Billy Kametz there was also the voice of Maruki in P5 Royal. So, rest in peace, Maruki. Also, apparently he was also dubbed Josuke, which is interesting.
So, for anyone curious, you can actually find their version of For Good on YouTube with a fan animation that hard ships Ferdinand and Hubert. That's because that's apparently a thing that exists.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, unfortunate news there. I saw that this morning and and tabbed it so I could make sure to remember about it. But
okay, I think my chat is working properly again.
time to start pulling down the May-Mays.
Monica has 2 modes, simping for Edelgard or complaining about people not simping for Edelgard.
That sounds about right.
Hubert and Ferdinand have a paired ending? They do? See, I've never actually gotten to the end game with, Hubert not being murder killed. Entirely because when I realized what a hoe bag Edelgard is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would require you playing the Crazy Hawks.
Yeah, it requires you playing the Crazy Hawks and deciding with Edelgard when you're given the chance.
But yeah, I saw that news this morning. I was like, oh man, we should really double down on getting Ferdinand. And then remembered, oh right, we can't because we literally cannot rank up his social link.
Yep. Hubert also apparently has a cute ending with Bernadetta. No, I don't ship that. Ferdinand Hubert, I can almost ship. That oddly makes sense to me, but Ferdinand, Hubert Bernie, no. Hey, do you need to be concerned about that bit in your ceiling?
I don't know. Been that way for weeks and you've not noticed it before, so it can't be that bad.
No, because I don't usually look at the ceiling. But it was caught in the reflection on my tablet. If you don't go with her to Enbar or agree to kill Edelgard, she's no longer playable.
I feel like I must have missed one here. Surely, right? 2, 3. Oh no, I just miscounted. That's all.
The 2 get matching embroidered flowers. I mean, flowers for Bernie. Flowers for Hubert makes no sense. So nothing's even happened and YouTube's already sent you to 240p land?
No, that sounds about right.
Well, in all fairness, YouTube's been... Like, I've been thrown out of the app twice already.
Right.
Which might also have something to do with the fact that I left my tablet turned off all week, so it's also running a bunch of upgrades in the background, but...
First up, no rest for the wicked. It's a great relief to see that you're still okay after having disappeared earlier, Professor. Yeah, I can't say that trip into the Death Void was a fun time for anyone, but I managed. That said, you should have seen how much Ferdinand was freaking out after I started talking to JPEG in front of him for the first time. It was great. Anyways, I must ask, are you glowing now? Can't say I remember you doing that before. Gives your hair and eyes such an unpleasant green tint. Yeah, probably something to do with JPEG fusing with me to give me all her ghost powers. I guess that makes sense. Excuse me, what? Oh yeah, it was this whole big thing. She wanted to fuse our souls so we could get out of there, and I didn't want to do that because she'd basically just disappear. You know how it is. It's fine now, though. She didn't really disappear. She just ended up stuck in her old tablet. What does that even... Now, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna pass out now. Professor?
Thud.
Sometime later at the monastery. Muffled sounds of singing. Oh, my head. Huh? Is that you, Punch Lady? Where am I? Oh, it's good to see you awake, Byleth. Don't worry, you're safely back in the monastery now. You passed out from exhaustion and were escorted back by your class, as Dorothea rather insistently carried you with her. I've just been passing the time by singing some old songs I know to help soothe you in your slumber. Huh. Weird that Dorothea would insist on carrying me instead of letting Didu or Dimitri do it, but whatever. Now, would you just quit it with the annoying as hell singing already? I feel like there's a half dozen jackhammers in my brain, and all that noise you're making is only making it harder for me to sleep. Poor Grandma. Unloved, unappreciated, probably responsible for all the bad shit that happens to us. Can't wait to see what's for dinner. Hey, Ferdinand, I was wondering, the next words out of your mouth were about to be, if you'd like to join my class, then I'll save you the effort and just tell you hell no before you even get the chance. Alright, see someone's a bit testy after their trip to the Death Void. Fair enough, that place did kinda suck, but no, I'm actually here to ask if you lost this can of maintenance oil somewhere? Oh, I had actually been looking for that, yes. I was on maintenance duty again today, but when I went to the armory this morning, I couldn't find the oil can anywhere. Where did you actually find it, if I might ask? It was just laying on the floor of the cafeteria for some reason. I wonder what it was doing over there earlier that day. It is so exciting to actually be able to help with preparing dinner for everyone. I really must thank Didu for convincing the kitchen staff to allow me to help them out. I am sure everyone will just love this new ingredient I was planning to use. Though I feel that I must put it into the dishes in secret, since the staff may also insist that I not drink it despite how delightful it tastes. But I know it is my duty to let everyone taste the wonderful flavor of this fishy oil, so they will no longer be afraid to try it themselves. Can't say I really have any idea why it would have just been sitting there, but I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Anyway, dinner should be ready soon, so I have to finish my round so I can get to the cafeteria before Flane does. Apparently they have some new fish-based dish or something tonight, and I want to actually get some this time before she eats it all. Very well then, Professor. I suppose I should also start heading that way. Oh, and you're also going to be accompanying my class on missions again this month. Damn it! Sorry, Professor's orders. Sometimes honesty is a negotiator's best tool, and I'm not so sure about that with our case. Hey, Marianne, did you see the ridiculous new hair that Professor Byleth has now? What's even up with that? I've heard that long ago St. Saros was gifted with incredible power by the goddess. Do you think that happened to Professor Byleth too? Nah, with how weird she is, I bet she just dyed it like that herself. But still though, green? Seriously? I know, I heard she's been really irritated at people mentioning her hair, so I've been trying to avoid running into... There you are, Marianne! Figured I'd ask again since I had a free day today, but you want to join my class yet? Oh, here we go again. Not that I don't appreciate your offer, Professor, but I just don't think your class is the right place for... Here, you can have this fancy-looking flower. Will you join my class now? It's certainly a very lovely flower, Professor, but I don't know if I can decide this on such short... You join my class, and I'll set your dad on fire for you if he ever ends up being too much of an asshole. Oh my... Not to be rude, Professor, but I don't think Marianne is interested in... Alright then, I accept your offer just now. If your offer just now was genuine, then I guess I will join your class after all, Professor. Huh? Hey, what about me, Professor? Aren't you gonna ask if I'd like to join your class too? Oh, right, you are also here. Nah, I think I'll pass. I try not to worry myself with lost causes. Now come on, Marianne, we've got to go get you fitted for your new Sabres hat. Okay, Professor. If it's alright, could we also make a stop at my room so I can put this in a vase? Yeah, whatever, just make it quick. If we don't hurry it up, you won't be getting your hat until after your first day of class. Sorry, Hilda, you just have, too high of requirements.
Yep, your requirements are just ridiculous.
I cannot get axes that high that fast. The kindness of strangers can prevent many a disaster. Feels nice to just be able to sit around fishing again. I haven't done this since my dad died. Oh, there's a pause there. There's just been way too much bullshit going on for the past couple months for me to have the chance. I figured you could use a breather with how full your plate has been recently. So it's good that you're enjoying yourself, Violet. So I've been meaning to ask for a bit now, but what's up with the new hair? Kinda digged your old hair better. But if that green floats your boat, then... God damn it! I knew you were gonna end up saying that eventually. That does it. JPEG, get your ass out here right now! Oh, what is it now? Can't you see I was in the middle of a game of solitaire? I don't give a damn what you were playing, JPEG. I need you to tell me right now how to turn off this damn glowing already. And now she's talking to herself again. I think it would probably be a good idea to take this opportunity to get out of here. Hey, if I knew how to turn it off, then don't you think I would have told you how to do that by now? Neither of us think it suits you as well as it did me, but unfortunate as it may be, you're just stuck with it. Oh, great. That's just what I wanted to hear. Ever since we got back to the school, every single person I have run into has told me, "Man, what's with the new hair, Professor? Huh? Why'd you dye your hair green, Professor?" Or, "Really, Professor? Green hair?" Even though my hair is still exactly the same as before. It's just a stupid glow that makes it look green, and I am sick of... Greetings, Professor. I was actually hesitant to come over to talk to you for a moment, as I thought you were someone suspicious at first, since I didn't recognize you with your new green hair. My hair isn't... But upon closer inspection, I realized that it was just the glow from those new powers I heard you got during your last mission that was making it look green, and that your hair was actually still the same as always. Anyways, I have nothing new to report. I just wanted to say I'm glad you were able to make it back to the monastery safely after that close call you had to... Take care now, Professor. Huh. Why can't people be more like that guy? I honestly have no idea.
I wish I could remember what it was, and I meant to leave a note to myself about it earlier, but the fandom and the fanfiction community for Fire Emblem did give the gatekeeper a name. I just don't remember what it is. Like, there's an agreed upon name for the gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper Carl.
No, but I think it was a C. Let me see if I can find it.
Gatekeeper Chuck.
It was definitely not Chuck.
God damn it, I got lost again. You'd think I'd have been at this damn monastery enough that I wouldn't still be getting lost, but... Anyway, Willow reminded me after we cut last week that fishing doesn't actually take time. Which is why I left a time slot open, because I couldn't remember. So we do get to do some cooking. Probably. Wait, did I miss one bio? I went back to double check. Oh, you're talking about the... Okay, yes, I know the one. The one that's like 2 separate images. Yep. It is there. I'm just in the process of grabbing stuff, that's all. Although these are both gonna go straight over Willow's head.
Apparently, that is what it is. Most fans have gone with Kyle as the gatekeeper's name. The officially unofficial name for the gatekeeper.
Carl. Got it.
Kyle.
Carl.
Also, apparently, a hacker in Japan managed to make the gatekeeper recruitable in their playthrough.
God.
And one of the cool things that happened when they did that is the set stats in game for his charm is 99, and the listed height when you look at his page is 1 centimeter. So apparently he's only 1 centimeter tall. Okay, what the fuck is this?
So, over in Persona 5, there's a character who we affectionately refer to as Hocket Launcher. Her actual name is Haru Okumura, but her weapon... she has 2 weapons. One's a big fuck-off axe, and the other is a literal grenade launcher.
Okay.
So, Haru and Rocket Launcher managed to get merged together to become Hocket Launcher. And her whole thing, you know, she's like the heiress to a like fast food empire. Like, it'd be like if she, you know, like daughter of McDonald's or whatever, right?
Or, you know, Wendy, the heir to Wendy's.
Well, she's not the heir. She's just, you know.
It got passed down to her when.
Yeah, but she's not the heir,
well,
because she, you would have to be next in line
granted.
for that to be the case. Is my point. So yeah, she's that, and she's also a barely repressed psychopath. Like in some of her lines of dialogue, when you're just kind of driving around the demon subway in your cat car, she's like, does anyone else find it really like oddly satisfying when the shadows scream for mercy before we kill them? Or like,
jeez.
Yeah. So that is Haru, but with Annie's face, kind of.
Well, I recognize Annie's face. Question before you take it down: why is it doing the Baka test thing where it's got a million polka dots everywhere?
And there's the no mask that makes it more obvious that it's Annie's face.
Seriously though, why is it doing the Baka test thing where there's polka dots everywhere?
Because that's just the way her cut-in for her all-out attack finisher, like, is configured. I mean, there's more to the picture, but like, it's quite large, and resizing it is gonna throw off the actual memes for like next week. But it does go down like a bit, and then there's more hat up there. Because her whole outfit is basically just 3 Musketeers.
I was about to say, I get like very Three Musketeers are also oddly like Annie Oakley vibes from that outfit.
No, not really Annie Oakley. No sharpshooting involved. Grenade launcher. You don't have to be precise when you have a grenade launcher.
That's still the vibe I get, though.
Okay, what is on Special today? Dorothea. Okay, that's fine. Yes, we'll take Dorothea and... Dorothea and Dimitri?
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Oh my god, Dorothea looks kind of weird without her hat.
Yes.
Looks good. I will eat well and restore my strength.
Like, I'm looking at her, I'm like, something feels off here. And it took me a second to realize it's that she doesn't have her hat. Alright, now we're timed out. Okay, great. Oh, right, we had... support? With... who, exactly? Oh, Shamir. Oh, that's right. I do remember that. Hers is on the upper right of the... yeah, it's over there. Yeah, it happened like right at the end of the last thing because we, I don't know, said something that she thought was funny or whatever, and then she was like, let's be friends.
Professor.
Shamir would like to speak. Sure.
Hey, Professor.
Hey, Shamir.
Students seem to like you.
Do they, though, or are they just scared?
Yes, this is the Blue Lions. And because it's the first time I've seen this name in chat, this is Inu, my brother's first time playing through the game, so anything that would be considered a spoiler that I see posted in chat, I do remove.
Still, I can't deny that you've got skills. It's a little strange, to be completely honest.
Of course Freya is the High Priestess. Why would she not be?
I had my doubts, but they were right to make you a professor.
So, is Byleth the Fool, or Death, or like... Chariot or something?
Are we talking about Pterodex? Oh yeah, I see Zed's comment now.
That's a big thing in Persona. That's why I have a complete... That's why I have a complete 24 major arcana deck around here somewhere.
Disagree. Hard disagree, Zed.
Well, it's not up for debate because the crests are based on the tarot.
I know.
It's not. You can't disagree. It's not up for debate.
It's just dumb because if you actually know the meanings of the cards, like the way Byleth typically gets played isn't particularly fitting to the meaning of the world.
I'm sorry.
Card.
They were right to make me a professor? Yeah, I'm not so sure about that.
Regardless, seems like it turned out fine for you. I'll admit, it's unbelievable that you used to be a mercenary.
Is it, though?
I was a merc before coming here, but I can't imagine pulling off your fancy tactician act. I freeze up near royals and nobles.
No, you were a mercenary, were you?
I was.
That explains why you dress like
My
a
family had
god-eater
nothing when I
character.
was growing up.
Rhea's High Priestess also...
There were too many mouths to feed, so I left. Joined up with some mercs for
See,
the
the
pay.
more of these that you post, Zed, the angrier I'm getting. Like,
The work suited me, but I never liked having to bow and scrape to our noble employers.
Anna being the fool could make sense to me. Or the hanged man, I suppose, but...
Like, at least tell me Dorothea is supposed to be lovers, right? Like...
Dorothea doesn't have a crest.
Sure she does. We'll just give her one.
Monica is the magician? Ugh.
That seems I mean, that seems like a misplaced
Blaine?
crest.
Blaine is
Blaine
the lovers.
Okay, sure, why not?
This makes me really... Well,
That's what
Blaine
I like
has a
about
very
being a knight.
sweet
I get
disposition,
to
which
punch
I
all the
guess could
nobles I
align
want.
with the lover card, or the traditional meaning of the lover's card,
I'm
but...
joking. The
No,
knights
just
do make a
no!
good business
I mean, it should be Dorothea. Dorothea is literally just Rise.
I don't believe in the Church of Saros. It makes me a bit of an anomaly among the knights. Rhea took me in, so I became a knight to repay my debt to her. I may be a knight, but it still feels like I'm doing the same things I did as a merc. Who knows, though? Maybe you and I will end up working together again, like at Deirdre. Us knights are a pretty tough crew. I'm guessing you'd run circles around us, though. I'm interested to see where your path leads you.
I mean, thematically, Edelgard should be Empress, but I kind of doubt that's gonna be the actual like lineup for it.
Dimitri is well, I guess Dimitri is Justice. Could actually make sense. Although I would make the argument that Dimitri really should have been either Death or the Hanged Man. Edelgard has 2 crests, Zed. Oh, but yes, one is the crest of Saros. That's correct.
I guess that would make her other one the world.
Yes. Edelgard would be death, considering the Death Arcana is about change. The Death Arcana is about change.
Oh.
But I'd say she'd almost be... Well, Death Inverted is... more about stagnation and the need for change. Sylvain is death.
I learned a lot.
What? Oh, well, I guess
for
if you
your
lean
time.
into death as an element for change, Sylvain does have the most profound character arc of, like, the romanceable units as female Byleth, but
I'll get the
still...
next one too. I learned a lot. I appreciate your coaching, Professor.
Yeah, that's true. Violet does have time powers, so the world does kind of fit. That's fair.
I got it? Good. You're quite the motivator, Professor.
Although Byleth's time powers are more killer queen than the world. Why is Dorothea suddenly not wearing her hat? It's very, very unusual.
She lost her saber's cap.
I'm getting it. I've got to keep working hard. I've got to keep working hard.
Oh, maybe that's it, Bio. I was doing some stuff with outfits. Like, just kind of going through and
Yes,
making
this
some
is
edits
still the
on
first
stuff.
playthrough.
So, that might be what's going on, actually. I have to check that the next time we get a moment at the, next time we get a moment to like look at that kind of thing, because you might be right. That might be what's going on here.
Thanks. That's reassuring. Thanks for the help.
And one more person for training. Dimitri. Congratulations. Time to train you in something. Well, I mean, you're not working on lances anymore, so I guess we'll train you in lances.
Why isn't he working? Oh, right, Swords and Authority.
Yeah. He wanted to start working on stuff for Lord class.
I mean, that makes sense.
That
Oh, Nightmare.
That sounds sus. I'm not sure about that. I've heard that rumor plenty of times before about the Personas coming to PC. I mean, Persona 4 is already on PC, but 3 and 5 Royal? I don't know. Sounds doubtful.
Question, Professor.
What's that, Lainey? I don't care about being pretty or anything, but it bothers me that some people don't even realize you're a girl. Well, don't listen to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Motivation increased. I doubt that, but I will take my professor experience.
Professor.
Dimitri, you literally just asked to change fucking... Alright, whatever. Father is renowned for horsemanship and battle. He too has a fondness for pursuit. Lance of...
No.
Lance of riding is what you were working
No.
on, Dimitri.
The answer to this is no.
The answer to this is sure. Because it's what he's currently doing. That's fine. If you'd asked for, like, bows or something, that would have been a hard no, but...
This will be easy for the two of us.
I'll give it my all.
It went well.
Annie is now D rank in
Starting
heavy
to get it.
armor. We've had a bunch of, like, rank increases, just, I don't think
I've deepened my understanding.
Oh no, Didu got A+ heavy armor. Learn the ability weight -5.
I'm closing in on expertise.
My efforts have borne fruit.
Oh, Lorenz got
I
Ragnarok.
think I get it.
Marianne learned how to axe things better. Okie dokie, battle day, but first... Oh, it is as well, it's your stupid outfit. How'd that happen? There we go. You have your hat back, you look weird without it. Good call on that, Bio. Alright, off to battle. Level 17. Practice against the Adrestian Empire's Imperial... Oh, we get to go beat up Edelgard's people? Let's go. Practice battle my ass. Full on murder. Wait, wait. It's P3 portable? Hell yes, let's go. P3 portable was the better gameplay experience though, to be honest. Like, yeah, P3 Fez had like more content, but P3 portable was the far better gameplay experience. So I'm not surprised. Auxiliary battles are now available. On normal difficulty, some auxiliary battles will not cost activity points. Yeah, on normal difficulty, you can just grind forever. Let's make sure our setup is... Anna, you're not coming.
Oh, I don't know how many people will care about this in chat, but apparently, Netflix's response to the popularity of the Critical Role anime on Prime Video was to order a Dragon Age anime set in Tevinter for release in December of this year. Which I am totally here for. Also, they officially released artwork for Dragon Age 4 Tevinter, or Dragon Age 4 Deadwolf. Dreadwolf, not Deadwolf. Which I'm also super excited about, because Dragon Age is one of my all-time favorite video game franchises.
Yeah, I wouldn't be that excited. Netflix has a tendency of fucking up adaptations.
Yes, I know, and that's something that's being commented on in chat too. But
just look at how good they did with Death Note and
Welcome.
Cowboy Bebop and...
well, I'm hoping video game adaptations will be different, because they've actually gotten quite a bit of praise for I think it's called Arcana or whatever it is, which is the, not Fortnite. Oh god, what's the game called? Nope, not there. Anyway, it's an adaptation of something. And Zed would like me to inform you that Felix is the Emperor Arcana.
Oh, that's just blatantly inaccurate. Emperor of being a douche, maybe.
Is that the one?
But yeah, that was
Thanks a
news I
bunch.
was excited about when I learned today,
Come
because
back soon.
I love the Dragon Age games. The thing I'm afraid of is that BioWare basically has no one from the days of old school Mass Effect and Dragon Age, and their storytelling gave us an Andromeda.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll admit to that, and that does concern me a little bit. Especially because, like I said, the Dragon Age franchise is one of my favorite video game franchises. Like, don't get me wrong, I already owned physical copies of Dragon Age Origin, Dragon Age 2, and digital copies through BioWare of Origins 2 and Inquisition, but when they released all the games on Steam, I then rebought them all on Steam because I love the franchise that much. But yeah, I'll admit I'm a little nervous about what Dragon Age 4 is gonna look like, but I also did watch the trailer for the Netflix series, and that looks awesome. And both the game and the Netflix series are gonna be set in Tevinter, which is just a setting in Dragon Age I'm so tremendously curious about. So, I mean, it means the elves are gonna be constantly being shit on, which
Wow, what else is new?
What should I do?
Dragon Age.
sucks. And you know, there's gonna be blood magic everywhere, but I was more a Mass Effect fan,
The
but you
better
did
to
love
serve.
Dragon Age. See, I couldn't get into Mass Effect.
Mass Effect is a better game. It's true.
Well, you've got to remember though
give it
that
my all.
like Mass Effect, correct me if I'm wrong, is more like space sci-fi than fantasy. And generally speaking, sci-fi is not my genre.
Yeah, you always did hate Star Wars for some reason.
I like Star Wars because of the Force, which is magic. And I will fight anyone that says it's not magic. It's magic.
It's not though.
It is.
It's not. It's clearly science.
Almost get screwed over in most media, especially hentai. Fair Zed.
Oh dear. Goodbye.
The fight continues.
Besides, Mass Effect is the game with Commander
I'll
Shepard,
stick with
right?
Yep.
My understanding is
Your
like
support is
even
appreciated.
more so than any Dragon Age protagonist, that just FemShep is like the queen of all sluts. Is my understanding of how those games work.
Nah, FemShep. FemShep's only that way if you play her that way. It's kind of like saying that Mitra is the queen of all sluts, because you can play her that way.
As I expected.
I mean, D&D literally
Here
based the
goes.
weave on the Force. That's true.
Oh no, that man evaporated.
I'm had no choice.
You had plenty of choice, lady. Oh, hey, free trade secrets. Nice.
That's my cue.
I think Femshep is the only video game character I've ever played where you get cheated on if you're dumb enough to romance Jacob. But, like, how obvious is it that Jacob is, like, for sure gonna cheat
I've
on
got
you?
many skills, you know.
Although, I suppose Miami Strip Hawk was also built to be.
Here we go.
Oh, that playthrough was beautiful. I still have that save on the 360.
By beautiful, you mean tremendously cursed, and then yes, I agree.
There was nothing wrong with that character model. Absolutely nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I switched around some of the battalions on people as well, by the way. So, like, Mercedes doesn't have heals anymore. She now has whatever that do.
Thanks so much.
Defense buffing, I think? Yeah, I think she now provides defense buffs.
I'll cut through.
NTR games? Question mark.
Just Google it.
Let us away.
I don't wanna.
Well, then you're not gonna know. Rescue!
The thing is, if you never play Mass Effect, you never discover your brother from an alien.
Stay focused.
Oh, it won't let me copy the phrase. Okay, you know what? That's why I have a phone and a tablet. Okay, what?
That is that. Leave it to me. You were outmatched.
Who or what is a Garrus?
Ah, good old Garrus. Garrus is the best.
Can I go now?
What in the world is that?
What's Garrus? Garrus for carrying.
Should I have held back?
Why is he wearing a Dragon Ball Z scouter scanner thing?
Because
As
that's what he do. It's so he can read the power levels of his enemies.
Also, why is his face so pointy?
It's so that people who try to get too close will get poked.
Should I have held back?
He's like a porcupine.
Like, that's just a needlessly pointy face. I I don't think we've seen this map since the last time Felix stole MVP. I think you're right on that, Bio.
Yeah, that might be true. Really. Oh, Bernie.
Overkill here.
Extremely.
Am I done yet?
Scouter is an aim assistance reticle. I guess that makes sense.
Yep. Gotta stay focused.
Oh, Dorothea, your movement range is, frankly, bananas.
You can't stop me.
Garrus is considered one of the best NPCs written in
You were
gaming
wide open.
history. He's literally your best friend through the trilogy.
Assuming you don't, like, get him killed or something. I think there's at least one combination of events where you can get Garrus killed. I mean, nobody ever does. It's not like Ashley, where everybody, you know, sacrifices in fucking Mass Effect 1 because...
Screw you, Bastila.
Heckin'
Thank you.
The remake of that should be coming out like this year, next year as well.
Yeah, actually they're being released, the remakes of both 1 and 2 are being released on Switch.
Those are not. Those
Well,
are not
they're-
remakes.
they're-
Those are ports of
they're-
the
they're-
Xbox original.
Really? I
Yeah.
could have sworn I'd seen that they were planning on putting the remakes on Switch.
Well, I can tell you right now, Coder is already out on Switch, and it's a remake. It is a re-release of the original Xbox version.
Garrus is a bro and also one of the most useful squad mates in the game. Mass Effect is kind of like Fire Emblem.
Yeah, kind of. It's not an unfair comparison. These guys are
Over already.
so outclassed. My god. Oh,
I
good
will
level.
get stronger yet.
Mass Effect narratively is like a cross between Star Trek and Stargate. See, I don't like Star Trek. And I'm sorry, because a part of me realizes that that means I have to turn in an element of my nerd card. But I don't like Star Trek. Although that's nowhere near as damning with regard to my nerd card as having never read Lord of the Rings. Or seen any of the Lord of the Rings movies.
Rescue! Flame gets like 80% of her levels from
I feel
rescuing
my
people.
strength building.
A good level though.
Would have been better if she'd gotten extra magic. But
Strength is fine. Helps her wield those heavier tomes.
this seems
That was the only way that guy
How does
died this
that-
turn.
And Zed does point out, with regard to feeling overpowered, that the recommended level is 17 and your units are in the mid-20s.
Yeah, well. Hey, Violet got MVP. I guess she did Visc him like 4 dudes to death.
She didn't Viscum them to death. She sent them to therapy. Thank you.
Oh, the kingdom. Monsters in the thingy. Rare enemies. Double rewards. Recommended level 25.
Let's see, I
Thank
don't
you
like Star
so
Trek
much.
either because I can see the similarities and its writings handled better in Mass Effect.
I am grateful.
Hence the Stargate comparison having a bigger focus fighting than
I have
philosophy.
gratitude. Thanks so
Like
much.
Garrus is the kind of guy who'd sit with you on a roof as you both get drunk off your asses and reminisce about all the shit you've been through before your final mission. Shit's great.
So the thing people are missing here is that Mass Effect is also basically just Star Wars, because one of the lines of like abilities is literally just force powers. Like you get force pull and force choke and, you know.
Well, somebody had mentioned
Ability to
something
heat
offhanded.
Biotics
earlier.
are awesome. Like biotics are super fun. I typically went biotics and tech because both were really fun. Same team. Alright, yep. Seems good.
Didn't BioWare also make the Coder games? Or am I misremembering that? No, that was EA, right?
No. So, they didn't make the KOTOR games. They made KOTOR 2. No, that's not true either. No, they did not. So KOTOR 1 might have been Bio. No, it wasn't. KOTOR 1 was the same people that made like Baldur's
Oh,
Gate.
BioWare did make Coder. I'm not crazy then.
KOTOR 1, yes, but KOTOR 2 was Obsidian. Yeah, KOTOR 2 was developed by Obsidian, not by BioWare. So it's kind of yes, but also no. Depends on which one you're talking about. Alright, so how badly do we think Bernie is gonna die this map?
She doesn't have a great track record on maps laid out like this.
Well, there's a Pegasus. This is the real reason I was asking.
BioWare made Coder and the Old Republic. I knew they did the Old Republic, which is why I assumed they'd done Coder. The Old Republic, we actually had a lot of fun with when it first came out. And if you don't believe me, just go looking for the video on Inu's channel that I believe is titled All the Derp. Which is just Inu, myself, and Sarge with, I think, Natsu in the background.
I think Elle is also in the background.
I don't think she was yet. I think she hopped in after. Where we were running around on Korriban trying to get Natsu caught back up with the rest of us in the story and the plot. And Sarge started flying through the floor and the ceiling.
We were like levitating and flying, to be honest.
What should I do?
That's why Tornado Riches. Spoopy Ghost. But yeah, that's I think the earliest instance of me being on your channel is that video. Anyway, we had a lot of fun with it for a while. And it had some of my favorite PvP content in any MMO I've ever played ever. Hutball was amazing. Hutball was just great. But that kind of went downhill when it went free to play.
Oh, it went downhill when nobody but me renewed their subscription. Like, I was the only one still subbed by the time it went free to play.
I still had my subscription, I just wasn't playing as often.
You weren't playing at all.
That's
you
my
weren't
cue.
playing as often as that you were not playing. Full stop.
Doesn't Coder stand for Knights of the Old Republic? Yes, it does. So, Knights of the Old Republic was the single-player computer game. The Old Republic, or TOR, was an MMO. Is still an MMO as far as I'm aware. And actually had one of the most interesting plot lines of MMOs I've played too. Like, I actually cared about what the plot was.
Yeah, it was definitely good from a like plot standpoint for sure.
Even in other MMOs I've really loved, I legit did not give a shit about the plot. Well, that's not true. I somewhat cared about the plot in Guild Wars 2. She can hit the Peg Knight.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the Peg Knight.
I won't go down so easily.
Here we go.
The names are a little confusing, yes. The SWTOR was good until they started melding all the stories into singular stories. Claire's the Eternal Throne storyline. I mean, I'd be tempted to maybe log into the Old Republic just to see what the status on my account, which was pretty close to being maxed out for my main
I'll
unit.
give it my all.
When I left, I'm sure everything's like, I'm sure I'm not at level cap anymore. I'm sure my gear's massively outdated.
Leave it to me.
Like,
Oh, you've been power crept. That's wicked hard.
oh, I'm sure I have.
Yeah. This is what I do.
Stay focused.
I genuinely have not played since the game went free to play. Like, I played for like 1 or 2 events after it went free to play.
Should I have held back?
I'll cut through.
Oh, holy shit, you've missed like 5 expansions. Yeah, I kind of figured. It's just like when I talk about Guild Wars 2 and I'm like, well, I haven't really played since Heart of Thorns dropped. Oh, Evan came back as the antagonist of an expansion. I had heard about that.
Let us away.
But wasn't he really being, like, held hostage by some sort of collective of some shit or another, and
It's being held hostage by the Sith Empire.
and Mitra was basically acting as a spoopy ghost to keep him company and prevent him from going completely batshit crazy. Wasn't that supposed to be the plot or some shit?
Oh my god, this guy has enough stats that he can actually hurt Dimitri.
Wow, that's it. And can double and hurt.
Well, Dimitri doesn't have the best speed in the world, so it's not.
Well, that's because we gave him a
My
stupidly heavy
technique could use some
shield.
polish.
That's not affecting his speed.
I thought it did. Did it not?
No, it gives him extra weight. This man, however, continues to get bonked by Dimitri.
Ineffective.
Bring all of your weak-ass horses to die on my axe.
Weak.
And by die on my axe, I mean get smacked by my axe and not die because I can't double any of you.
Weak.
It decreases effective speed, but it does not decrease actual speed.
Yes, in the expansion he gets free and then puts a plan into motion to commit genocide on the Sith Empire. Sounds about right.
Which, you know, he should do because they're the Sith Empire.
And Zed says shields do have weight, and weight does
Yes.
decrease effective speed.
Effective speed, not actual speed. And the problem is Dimitri has so much strength that he is actually not having any effective speed drop.
Let's see. By the way, you can definitely feel a good bit of influence from the time spent making Coder having worked its way into Mass Effect. Also, we killed the Sith Emperor 3, 4, I think maybe 5 times since you left. But didn't you become Emperor
No.
of the... No? Then how did your personal story end?
Well, it kind of didn't because they knew there was more expansions coming.
I just remember us constantly running that first, like, mini dungeon,
Well, yeah, because it was really good to like, get stuff from.
like, a million times.
Well, yeah, because the thing was, all you needed was oranges, like, because they all had the same slot counts and they all had the same stats.
This stinks.
So we were just doing it because it was the easiest one to get, like, orange sabers and orange robes on.
Yeah.
So we just ran that until we had
Your
what
support is
we,
appreciated.
needed that way.
Leveled up. Time to go back and do that dungeon again. A million times. Jedi Knight killed Emperor, Sith Warrior, revived the Emperor. All character stories are actually happening simultaneously.
Growth is a part of life.
I just remember being really bored when I tried to do the Jedi storyline.
I mean, it is the good guys, to be fair. Like, well, when are they ever actually fun?
I remember playing the Sith consular though. Was loads of
Had to be
fun.
done. A striking display.
Hem, Val, your companion.
Mercy over here fucking nuking horse boys.
Jedi consular was extremely boring. Yeah.
Got him.
I mean, dark side is always more fun than light side. Like, it's just the
I can improve
the
too,
unfortunate
you know?
reality of Star Wars.
Best story was Imperial Agent. That one was
Yeah,
fun. I
Imperial
did play
Agent was a
Imperial
really good
Agent
story,
for
yeah.
a while.
Yeah. I seem to remember, it's a bounty.
That was my backup. I
It's
think
either
was my
Bounty
Imperial
Hunter or
Agent.
Smuggler had a pretty pretty solid story as well. Like the only good one on the
Light side.
Republic side.
Yeah. I just loved playing a light side Sith warrior and confusing the fuck out of everyone.
Yeah, that was also really fun.
Doing my part.
I always lean more heavily into the force powers side of force users in those games. My favorite
As
power,
opposed to the non-force powers side of force users.
as opposed to the more martial side of force users. My favorite power that the Sith Consular got, though, was my ability to put everybody in hamster balls and then pull them across the battlefield. I'm over here now. No, you're not. I'm gonna run in and tank the thing. Nah, I think I want you over here now. I fucked with so much with that power. It was great. More Force Lightning, less Saber Combat. Exactly, Zed. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I would be super easy as a
Each battle,
as
chance to
a
grow.
Padawan turn to the dark side, because you know I'd find out Force Lightning was a thing and then be like, peace. Like, I'm gonna go to the side that has cool lightning powers now. Bye. That would be literally all it would take to get me to turn to the dark side.
I mean, what other reason could you need?
I mean, the fact that they don't ban love. I mean, they're not kind people, but at least they don't outright ban love. The Jedi are kind of assholes. Like, honest hot take, the Jedi are just kind of assholes. You could try for Grey Sith and use the dark side for good. I mean, yes. I always found it interesting that Star Wars had the ability to mold whether or not their apprentice, a disillusioned Jedi Padawan falls to the dark side, or is more a Grey Jedi. I mean, the thing is, they kind of play the Jedi out to be so above the everything, and to say Sith Warrior, not Star Wars, fair, but, you know,
Quite helpful.
a running theme of Star Wars is basically the Jedi are just massive assholes for no real reason, and they never learn their lesson from how often shit gets fucked because of it.
Well, the other running theme is that they are also incredibly incompetent.
Yep. I mean, I do laugh when people
That's
are like,
how it goes.
you know, only the Skywalker bloodline can ever save the day, and I'm like, the only reason it's only the Skywalkers is because they're the only ones that ever fucking do something.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
What's done is done.
I do love that today's basically Willow talks Star Wars with chat while Inu actually plays the game.
Oh, that man
All roses
evaporated.
have thorns.
Cutie Marta has a fang. True story. Trade secrets.
Zed would like to point out that your only the Sith deal in absolute statement is a Jedi saying, which is also an absolute statement.
Yeah, it's great. It's like my favorite inconsistency of episode 3 is just Obi-Wan going, only Sith deal in absolutes. And it was like, that's an absolute though. Which of course, Anakin was too busy being like rage mode to bother to point out.
Which would have been so tremendously in character for him to go, just, that's an absolute, like...
Forgive me, Master, but is that not an absolute?
The Skywalkers are the only ones who ever do anything. Until the next movie comes along, of course, and establishes that they never actually accomplished anything.
Well, I mean, let's look at the only quote-unquote Skywalker left, who's not even a Skywalker, and just kind of stole the name, and also has never been given formal training and has nobody to actually train her.
I mean, she does have the books.
Oh boy. Book learning. Book learning your magic powers. Yeah, that seems real,
I mean, also, theoretically, Force Ghosts could come and actually teach her things.
Yeah, because Force Ghosts have ever done anything useful.
No, but...
As expected.
And yeah, the Skywalkers are the only ones who ever try to do anything.
Another step forward.
Really good level for Byleth.
And I mean, technically, Byleth is a... Not Byleth, Rey's a dyad in the Force with a Skywalker, so she's
Not
Skywalker
anymore.
adjacent.
You can't really make that argument when he's dead.
Well, I don't think he should have died.
I think he absolutely should have died. Like, dying was the only thing that he could have done. Redemption always equals death. He was just paralleling Vader the whole time, and
I
therefore he
know,
had
but-
to die.
Still don't have to like it. Sith Warrior First Arc is all about making Jason fall to the dark side. But you can make it so she joins you, the light side Sith, and all interactions shift to changing the Empire from the inside. I mean, Force Ghosts taught Luke not to focus. Force Ghosts taught Luke to not focus so much on the books. That is true.
Good battalion level.
Stand down.
Bye. Hey, that was a mistake. Goodbye.
You never had a chance.
Oh, hey, you didn't get crit. Congratulations. I'm gonna get you! Aha!
Come on, Demetrius. Really? Let's see. I mean, Force Ghost Yoda taught Luke not to focus so much on books. That's true. I read that already, though. Also, her granddad / also dad, since her dad was basically half a clone of her grandfather, was basically Anakin's dad, more or less, because Star Wars just can't be simple and make sense. That's fair. So she is sort of a Skywalker.
No, she's not. Skywalkers were just Palpatines.
Yeah, I was about to say the Skywalkers were just also pseudo-Palpatines.
Incorrect. She's not a Skywalker. The Skywalkers are just Palpatines.
Would that technically have made Ben, like, her first cousin 2 generations removed? Sort of?
No.
Thank you.
Although everybody did think Ben had been her grandpa for a little while.
So, in conclusion, the only people in Star Wars that actually do anything are the Palpatines.
I mean, that
That's-
is
that is an
abundantly accurate.
That is a very accurate statement. Also, Force Ghost Obi-Wan taught Luke about
That was
Yoda's
tough.
existence, so Force Ghosts tend to do a lot considering their deceased status.
Yeah, but apparently they can also interact with the physical world by summoning lightning, and you never see them do that for any useful purpose. The only time it was ever used, Yoda lit a tree on fire. You could have, like, I don't know, zapped Kylo in the head with the lightning? I mean, come on. Just saying, like...
You know what, though, guys? I think that, you know, the only people in Star Wars that ever do anything are the Palpatines, unless you're Revan. It's just proof that Revan is a long-distant ancestor of the Palpatines.
I mean, that can't be true, because he never had
That's
children.
true.
So... Unfortunately, your brilliant headcanon immediately falls
That's
apart
true.
in the face of literal fact.
Although, Zed, Yoda didn't light the sacred texts on fire. He just let Luke think he did.
No, he just lit the tree that had formerly contained the sacred texts on fire.
At the time, the texts were on the
Got
Millennium
many
Falcon.
skills, you know.
You set a high bar.
Actually, you know, you're being corrected in chat. The Tor games reveal that Revan had a child with Bastila, canonically.
That's... Huh. Alright. Wow. Except none of that is canon. The unfortunate thing there is I'm pretty sure literally none of that is canon after Disney bought Star Wars. Like, they threw out all of the stuff that had already come out except for the movies at that point. So in the Legends continuity, yeah, that might be true, but not in, like, actual canon. Revan doesn't exist.
I do love my headcanon, though, that secretly the Palpatines are all just descended from Revan. Although, Mitra technically did shit, too. Mitra did a lot of shit.
Yeah, and you know why Mitra did stuff? Because of Revan. Literally, the only reason she did anything was because she was trying to find Revan. So again, Revan does stuff.
Just further proof, Revan's a Palpatine. Or the Palpatines are Revanites.
Revankists.
Also, again, I'm just gonna reiterate, fuck Bastila. Like, that is a character I have no use for whatsoever.
Yeah, but Darkside Bastila, though. Regular Bastila, nah, you take a pass, but Darkside Bastila? Somehow, becoming evil made her hot. It's true. Let's be honest.
Okay, let's see. Bio says, well, they did at least still keep the Clone Wars cartoon as being a thing that actually happened. That's still canon. And then chat also said Revan was actually really damn close to being brought in as canon, as he was planned to appear in the Clone Wars cartoon before the Disney buyout. And the Old Republic is the only Legends content that is still being worked on.
You fought well.
Oh, sword level up for Violet.
The glory of progress.
She now has Bane of Monsters, Bane of Manatters. Oh. Okay, sure. We made 13,000 gold from that.
I think that's 12.
Yes, but I was rounding. It's 12.8.
Is it? Hang on. My stream's still catching up. You're right. All right. the 8 just looked like a 0 from where I was sitting.
Violet got MVP again.
Good. That's good for us.
That is good for us.
Also,
So I know for a fact Knights of the Old Republic is not canon. Like I know for a fact that Knights of the Old Republic and KOTOR 2 are not canon. Some elements of it are. Darth Bane is, I know for sure.
and the Mandalorian Wars are canon.
Yes. But Revan and Revan's part in the Mandalorian Wars are not.
My thank you so much.
All hail Saint Byleth, patron of MVP, violence and bushes.
I am grateful.
Yeah, I know for a fact that the Knights of the Old Republic wasn't canon because I was very sad when I found that out. And then I got really excited because they were talking about a KOTOR movie, which would have like had, I think, Keanu Reeves playing Revan, and then that never happened, which also made me sad. Alright, who is getting instruction today? Wait. Byleth getting MVP on those maps didn't add the...
Interesting. I mean, it did just say it gave us extra renown.
Yeah. Does that only... Maybe that only happens with story maps.
Maybe.
Or, you know, like, paralogs as well, I suppose. Interesting. Well, we're gonna have to really train up the C team today. Not even the B team. Not even the B team. You should train the C team. Alright. I'll at least give Ash some training. Okay. So, everybody else on our, you know, primary squad is out, so we're gonna go train Serial. Serial, you need to be better at, telling people what to do.
I got it? Nice! I knew I could get it.
Yes, apparently MVP motivation only applies to story and paralogs.
That's just
Aw,
annoying.
thanks, Professor. That's real nice of you to say.
I would guess they didn't want you to be able to just choose lower level maps to farm infinite enthusiasm points for your students by getting the easy MVP awards for Byleth.
I mean, that's fair, I suppose, on normal difficulty where you could theoretically actually do that.
Nice.
Okay, Serial. You need to calm
I'm
down.
doing it.
There we go.
I feel like
Great, okay. Four more. Sylvain?
Sweet innocent level 9 Sylvain.
Sylvain, you're gonna learn how to be better at...
He still needs to finish unlocking his hidden talent.
Indeed he does. You're gonna learn how to be better at magics. And you're gonna learn how to cast fire.
Got it. Good to go. Wow, I seem to be on a roll.
Alright, good for you.
Not Leone.
We could train Leone. Shamir! Why not? I'll give Shamir some attention. Congratulations, Shamir. You need to learn how to give people orders. It's like everybody else in the school.
That... You're...
Disney kind of keeps Revan as the Schrodinger cat of continuity. They keep a lot of events that are around the time period of Revan canon without actually mentioning Revan.
Yeah, they, like... It's like they're scared of bringing... You know the other thing from Legends continuity that I'm very sad is not canon anymore.
Mara Jade.
I mean...
I am upset about Mara Jade.
I'm upset that they didn't go with that story for Luke. You know, that they didn't base the sequel trilogy off of that storyline. I'm really sad Starkiller's not canon anymore. Like that, there was such a good backstory for the rebellion, and I mean clearly they're trying to make a new backstory for the rebellion with Kenobi.
Right.
But like,
man, those games were fun though.
they were, as long as you played them on easy mode. Like, here's the thing about Force Unleashed and Force Unleashed 2. I strongly believe that playing those games on easy is the correct way to do it, because you just get to run around feeling like a massive murder badass.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's just a power fantasy.
I mean, especially if you go in and you use the console commands that they 100%...
Those don't exist in the real version.
Granted, but on
The
Wii...
the Wii version does not count. Although, I did hear that it recently got re-released on Switch using the Wii version. So you can play this Wii version on the Switch, is what I've heard.
Oh, why do I not have my Switch with me? Why did I not bring my Switch? I thought about it too.
Catherine, time to train you in telling people what to do.
Because doing that where you could give yourself infinite force power so that you could just lightning ball your way through everything was amazing.
Alright, I mean, I don't want to give it to Manuel or Hanneman.
Give it to Marianne then.
She only has 2 things.
Right, but we don't like any of the people that we have it
I could
for.
give it to Mini Sedith.
I mean, Mini Sedith is actually really cute with Flame. So maybe we give it to Mini Sedith so that we can then...
We either give it to Mini Sedith or to Nerd!
Give it to Mini Sedith. So that we can eventually pair him with Flame so that Flame can just date Minnie, her dad. Jeez!
How long will this...
Thank you for calming the fuck down, Lindar.
He's like, I'm finally getting attention from the professor! Go, 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 go!
Chat was with me. We'd much rather give it to Sedith Jr. than Nerd.
Nerd! Alright. Cool. Begin lecture.
You know, Zed, I actually think that makes a lot of sense, because...
People calling me a thief, but I would never be doing bad things. It is because I am moving very quickly without my enemies noticing. This is why I must be learning the bow and sword. Sure, why not? Like, Assassin is, as I understand it, your best class, so you do you, Petra.
So, yes, that's true. Lindhart does have the crest of
Tea time.
Who? Oh, that asshole. Can we just get... I know we can't because we need the charm. We need the charisma.
We need the charm.
But can't we just intentionally fuck up Felix's birthday?
No, we need the...
Party. Felix. Go. No, not T-part.
T-part Felix. Let's go.
Okay. He likes Almiron Pine Needle and the Four Spice Blend.
You hoe bag.
Why am I here?
Asshole.
That aroma. My favorite thing.
People call me a thief, but I do not like people calling me bad things, so I would very much like to train to be a thief or assassin. I don't like them calling me a thief because it's not true, so I would wish to train to make it true.
bad. What?
Equipment upkeep. Cute.
Equipment upkeep.
Yeah, I want to talk to him about cute monks, though.
Do you want the charm or not?
Yes.
A strong battalion, favorite sweats, or monastery rules.
Strong battalion.
Impressive. What?
Heart-racing memories, cooking mishaps, or children at the market?
Children at the market, believe it
No
or not.
shit, really?
Yes.
I figured if those it would be like cooking mishaps or something. Like he wanted to shit on the rest of the class for being bad at cooking.
You also
but-
could have talked to him about cats.
I mean, that I would have been fine with.
I'm glad I was born into a family of soldiers.
Commend.
I've been wielding a sword for as long as I can remember.
You know what? Why am I even here is a very fair question for Felix to ask us specifically. Yeah, that's true.
Commend.
Commend, right, yeah, there you go. Congratulations. Perfect two-time. Bye. Happy,
for
happy
your
birthday or
hospitality.
whatever. Get out.
You'll invite me again sometime.
Not likely. Unless you have a birthday again in part two.
In post-time skip, yeah, he will.
No. Well, damn. Fine. One more time, Felix. Ever.
We might have to go do a support conversation with Felix.
It went well.
Of course it did. Oh, Mercedes got better at white magic.
So in Three Hopes, when you do the, like, training thing that you do and Annie just came back from, your unit actually goes with them.
Oh, cool.
It's nice.
I'm getting much better.
Faith level 5.
I'm getting better at this.
Felix likes all of the cute short girls, so he'll probably get along with the kids. That's fair.
And creepy.
You've done me a great service.
Oh, cool. Empire Youths. Just what we needed.
Huh. Someone in chat just got a news update that a Google engineer is claiming Google is sentient.
Oh, yeah, that's been going around all day. Yeah, some not Google itself, but that Google AI has become sentient. Yeah. Okay. We really need to explore. Like, desperately. Wait, do we? No, we don't. Because there's no class on Monday.
Correct.
But this is the last...
Before the time skip, and we probably... I can't remember for sure, but I feel like they all come back with maxed motivation. It might not be a bad time to actually seminar instead.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Either that or we go do battle again to, like, grind out a bit more experience.
Honestly, I don't think it's going to make a huge difference.
I mean, neither is seminar, to be honest.
No, but at least with seminar, we get to control, or we get better control on, like, who's getting the increases. And I mean, I guess we could if we did combat, you know, more strategically too, but it'll also let us move into what happens next sooner.
Yeah. Although that, doing combat again, I think would probably let us finish off Anna's thing, but...
It's just a repeatable end.
Yeah, we'll get it eventually anyhow. Let's at least take a look at some... Hold on. Dimitri's mastered Horsey Boy, but we didn't want to move him into... Should we move him into something else? I mean, presumably he's going to class change automatically after the time skip, right?
I believe so, yes.
To do is not done yet. Oh, Dedue is done, but we don't want to transition him to anything
Because it would
else.
drop his defense.
Ash is also done, but
We can't
literally is
promote
not
him yet.
eligible
Yep.
for anything else. Mercedes has finished her current class,
But also isn't eligible to promote into anything helpful.
correct.
Like, the only one that really could class change into anything that would be helpful at this point is Dimitri, who the game's just gonna take out of whatever they put him into we put him into post time skip, I believe.
To do... Yeah, we
don't have master seals yet.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, but no one's level 30.
We do, in fact, have at least a Master Seal, yes. Mercy... Oh, no, Mercy's got her advanced class equipped. She hasn't mastered that yet. Annie's still working on hers. Ingrid... I mean, Ingrid, the only thing we could really do would be class change her over to Horsey Boy, but... I mean, she's just gonna wait until she gets 25 and then become a dragon rider for a little while. Until she can get Falcon Knight. Linhard, now you're good. Bernie... is still
Have
working
you
on
guys played
Sniper.
Three Hopes yet? And if you have, who do you... Perfect? I assume you mean prefer. As the avatar Shez from the Three Hopes avatar of Byleth. So, yes, I've actually played the Three Hopes demo. Full game itself isn't released yet and won't be until the 26th, I believe.
Something like that.
I do have it pre-ordered, though. So, I'm a little torn, actually. From an aesthetics standpoint, I adore Shez. Like, female Shez is
I think it's far too early to say at this point,
a
to be
really
honest.
nice design, but...
Yeah, Shez has a good design, but I think it's way too early to say. Because, you know, we've had... Like, if you've cleared the demo, you've had 4 chapters with Shez, as opposed to, like, 22 or something with Byleth by the end of the game.
Oh,
so,
for sure.
like, people have had more time with Byleth. So I think at this point, it's going to be really unusual for anyone to have a strong preference for Shez in 4 chapters, you know?
I will say, though, I think they handle integrating Shez with the school better than they handled it with Byleth.
Huh. That's actually... Hanneman is actually a really good lineup for us.
Yeah.
Not so much Manuela or Eloise or Catherine. Shamir's not bad. Anna's... Yeah, Hanneman is kind of the way to go. Hanneman just hits... Everybody's showing up as people we want.
But from what I've seen of Arvel so far, I much prefer Sothis.
Have you realized that Arval is an anagram of larva?
Oh, I see
No,
now.
I hadn't.
It was like the first thing I noticed about his name. I was like, that's an anagram of larva. I wonder if that's important.
Oh, shit. I mean, I don't... No. So here's the thing. I'd already had a theory in my head about what Arvel is. And that, for sure, kind of helps cement that a little bit.
The only... I mean, I've played 2 maps, right? So I'm not far enough to really be able to, you know, speculate too far. But my working theory at this point, just off of name alone, there was that dragon in the opening cutscene.
Nope.
So until I'm proven otherwise, like in game, that's my working theory. Until I am proven otherwise in game, that is my working theory. Increase motivation of attendees by 50. Birthday time!
Who do I need to pull up?
Lysithea!
Okay, Lysithea.
Aerie does lie, that's true.
Conversations.
Although Willow's not gonna get that either. She didn't play that. It was a shame because it was an excellent game. It was the best Final Fantasy since Final Fantasy VI.
Literally never played a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, it wasn't even a Final Fantasy game was the thing. It was Final Fantasy.
Okay, so Lysithea likes the Southern Fruit Blend, the Sweet Apple Blend, the Honeyed Fruit Blend, and the Crescent Moon Tea.
Okay. Honeyed Fruit Blend and Crescent Moon Tea are both 3-star, whereas all the other stuff is 2 stars, so I guess we're gonna go with the Crescent Moon Tea.
Jeez, there are a lot more conversations she likes than Felix.
We're gonna roll out the good stuff for Lysithea.
Did you call me?
I did. Have some tea.
Oh, this is my favorite tea. Do you, have sugar? Lots, please.
Well, I seem to have brought some sliders and flan. So you could put some flan in your tea. That's basically sugar. It is the happy dessert.
I am grateful.
And also we seem to have brought some fried chicken. Like, what is this? Fried chicken, sliders, and flan?
Delicious.
Talk. Plans for the future. Heart racing memories or the view from the bridge.
Plans for the future.
I see.
Child, what do you want to do with your life? Monastery Mysteries, the last battle or potential training partners.
Monastery Mysteries.
I see.
Although the last battle also would have worked, apparently.
Strange fish in the pond, fashion or cute monks.
Some sweets.
Fashion.
Oh. Damn it, I was hoping we could talk to Lysithea about cute monks. Why can't we talk to anybody about
Feels
cute
worth my
monks?
time. I feel there's a lot I can learn from you.
Feel there's a lot I can learn from you. Blush or laugh?
Laugh it is. No, I was laughing. I was not commanding you to laugh. I was like, laugh, child!
My hair color is pretty unique, huh?
Well, I mean, Edelgard has a very similar hair color.
And eye color.
Yeah, that too. Banter. Nod.
Professor.
Nod.
Professor.
Joke.
Professor.
Joke.
Professor.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Ah, that tea was delicious. Invite me again sometime. See ya.
Violet and Lysithea enjoyed their time together. Violet is not gaining charm from these tea parties anymore, by the way. Alright, it is mission day. Save game.
Multiple crests is bad for your health.
Shocker. Your house ventures into the Holy Tom to receive a
Revelation.
rendition from the goodness. In the hidden palace deep underneath Gregmore, a shocking tomb is revealed. Close enough.
Better than Byleth could have done.
Everyone in the monastery is familiar with... Why was it? What was the ranking that the bottom option was cat?
Probably gifts given.
A revelation from the goddess. To think we'll have the honor of attending such a historic
I don't know,
event.
it passed by on my screen too quickly.
I hear the Archbishop was sending us to the Holy Tomb.
If something happens to her, all of Fodlan will suffer. We must protect her at all costs.
It'll be fine. I am your god now. We don't need her anymore.
This may sound mad, but perhaps we don't have to worry so much about that. Lady Rhea has said before that she is capable of protecting herself. I have a feeling that's true.
Yeah, remember that time we had that defense mission where she stood in place and we kind of didn't stop people from stabbing her and everything was fine?
I thought it was a strange thing for her to say. And beyond that, her movements bring to mind a great warrior with an extensive military background.
Dimitri, how dumb are you? I was raised in a barn in the woods with no formal education. Even I worked out she was a saint like 6 months ago. I am not gonna ask the first question. Violet knows the answer to that. Like, at this point, she knows she's a saint. She knows that Rhea is her grandma and also her daughter. It's fine.
Mind, it's also possible that I'm way off track. Regardless, perhaps we should brace ourselves for anything.
I never imagined attending a ceremony for a real revelation.
I wonder what the ceremony will be like. I'm so nervous. I'm not ready for this.
There's
Really
no
fine,
chance for
Mercy.
battle unless something goes terribly wrong, right? Oh, boring.
It's okay, something will go terribly
If you
wrong.
keep
It's a
saying
Fire
things like
Emblem
that,
game.
Something bad is bound to happen.
What's wrong, Flame? You look like you have something on your mind.
Who, me?
Beep boop.
No. It is nothing. May we all see this through to the end.
Your Highness, I will protect you no matter what. Your Highness?
Lost in thought, Dimitri.
I suppose you could say that. Nothing to worry about.
Stop thinking about how Edelgard is the Flame Emperor and tried to, like, and successfully murdered my dad and then, you know, it's fine. We will stab her in due time.
It's about time for Lady Rhea to arrive. Let's all steel ourselves for whatever may occur at this ceremony.
I'm assuming an Animu cutscene is going to occur at the ceremony.
Among other things.
Are you surprised, Professor? This is
It's the
Holy
JPEG
Tomb.
room.
Incredible. To think such a vast space has been hiding beneath the monastery all this time.
And to think it was just in a gazebo that we walk past all the time. It's just it's a motorized, it's just an elevator, you step inside and just...
I mean, I have no proof to the contrary.
I wonder what powers that giant mechanism that descends beneath the ground.
Dimitri literally just confirmed it. Literally, we just get in the gazebo just, like, sinks into the floor.
This is where the goddess who created this world was laid to rest, along with her children.
You don't look very dead to me.
It is said that our creator, the goddess Sothis, sat upon this very throne. Professor,
The
do
sixth
you
chair.
recognize this throne?
Yep.
Sure thing, it's on the title screen. What is a title screen?
I have waited so very long for this day. Sit upon the throne. I have no doubt you will be gifted a revelation from the goddess.
I do, because in the, like, actual lore of the game, Sothis is very much, like, dead-ish at the moment. So, like, I would be getting a revelation from myself, which
Well.
doesn't seem very useful.
It was supposed to be but a step away. What could possibly be missing?
Sothis! I ate her, kind of. At her order.
Halt! Reveal yourself!
Don't move, any of you. If you move, your lives will be forfeit.
Ah, yes. Metode.
Thank you ever so much for guiding us this far. The Imperial Army will now take possession of everything in the Holy Tomb.
Why is the Imperial Army here?
This can't be. How did they get into Garrick Mach?
Even the Flame Emperor is here. That can only mean...
The
Edelgard.
Flame Emperor is connected to the Empire. What do you know?
I never imagined you'd have the nerve to return here. What are you after, Flame Emperor?
Is it not obvious? The Holy Tomb contains great power. The power to rule all of Vodland.
And to attain that power, you'll trample anything that stands in your way.
This is the throne of haze that Cheer JPEG always sat in before she turned into a tablet. The hell does that mean?
Just like you did in Dusker.
I had nothing to do with that. Quickly retrieve the crest stones. Kill for them if you must.
Insolence! You will atone for the sin of trampling on this holy resting place. Professor, destroy these villainous traitors who dare dishonor our creator.
Punch Lady, you do not have to ask me to stab Edelgard.
Fun fact, in
Thank
case
you
the game
so
didn't hit you
much.
over the head enough, Edelgard can only learn fire element magic.
I am grateful. I have gratitude.
Oh, you mean she gets baloney?
Yep. She's one of the many characters in game that get the baloney spell.
Insolence! You want to take another try at that line read? What do you mean we only get 9? Oh, man. Alright, are there chests?
Probably not, because we're in a tomb, and that would be looting, and Rhea's here.
Yeah, but the last time we were in a tomb to go get the Sword of the Centaur, there was chests. Which
Yeah,
we
well.
looted.
Which Rhea really should have been more upset with us for.
No, too bad. Okay, so we don't need to bring Ash.
I mean, if he's set up as an adjutant, that's probably fine. He'll still get experience. You just pair him with someone you know is going to be getting a lot of...
Who are you equipped on? Oh, you're equipped on Dimitri? No, we've been over this. You are the archery instructor. You must teach Bernie how to archer better. And Dimitri, you get,
You get Ingrid,
as
always.
is tradition. And Ferdinand, you just sit off to the side and watch as
Ferdinand, you get to watch.
Ferdinand, you're benched. Congratulations, you got to come.
Welcome.
Italian Guild, replenish.
How did I know something like this was going to happen when you forced me to help you out again this month? Quit with the whining and make with the stabbing, Ferdinand.
And by make with the stabbing, I mean sit on the fucking bench and watch as we stab your house leader in the face.
Yep. Please bear witness to regicide. Although, is it really regicide if she's not
think it
our...
can be, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it can be regicide considering she's not like our king, emperor, whatever. Where is she even? There she is. Oh, what do you know? She's wielding an axe. Sure you don't want to bring a knife? Except Dimitri has your knife. Oh, and you move. Look at that. And you brought demonic beasts, because of course you did. Always the hard way. Dimitri, Dimitri and Dedu, both up front, please. I need my walls to get in there, like, ASAP. Yeah, Lysithia, you towards the front as well. Also, let's get Dorothea towards the front. two of you should be able to probably deal with those two. And then the rest of the group split off to either side to go deal with stuff over there, and Byleth just kind of rushes forward.
She's seen what you did to Costas.
I pull out the blue lion's hat labeled Edelgard is awful yet. Begin!
I will not allow such violence from the Empire. Strike down the rebels and protect the Holy Tomb.
The crest stones are in the caskets! Open every last one of them!
The Holy Tomb must not be desecrated. Protect as many of the crest stones as you can.
Protect the crest stones. If they're stolen, you can get them back. You can earn rewards based on the number of crest stones you've protected.
Heretics! What could be gained from desecrating these tombs and disgracing the dead?
Crest stones. We just went over this. Okay, so. You and you are both threats to do. You and you. You. You and you. I believe that's all of the mages. Looks like all of the mages. Okay. And what are the actual... Ah, just defeat enemy commander. All I have to do is kill Edelgard and we win. Cool. Means there's a real case to be made that I could possibly win this on turn 1, but...
Here we go.
Mercedes. Bye-bye. Evaporate that armor,
It's
man.
not over yet.
Ding. Oh, not a bad level.
I feel more powerful.
Frankly, by the end of the game, you realize that Edelgard, Rhea, Claude, and Dimitri are all actually terrible leaders without a close confidant, namely Byleth, to keep them grounded.
Oh no.
Alright.
I think Claude arguably does better than the rest of them, though,
Bernie.
from my understanding.
Bernie, can you double with the kill? You can
She
double
can.
with the killer bow. Go for it. Ah, no crit. Damn it.
And no crest trigger either. 'Cause that also could have done it.
Yeah.
Here goes.
Eddie, I don't want you face tanking. Is the thing.
Yeah.
You evaporate that guy with a Viscum.
What's done is done.
Dorothea.
That's my cue.
Close do you have to get to be able to Viscum into the people I want you to Viscum? Ah.
Claude's the only one who's a good ruler independent of Byleth. That is accurate.
Right there, sir.
Winning's always nice.
Yeah, independent of Byleth, Claude's the only good leader.
Let us away.
Have her rescue Byleth? She can, maybe?
What are you in danger from, Flame? What are you in range of over there? Oh, that guy. That guy who was too busy attacking Mercy to care about Flayne, evidently? Man, this stupid staff has always exactly one range not enough. Like, every single time. Like, it's really actually very impressive how awful the staff is at doing the one thing it's supposed to do.
Leave it to me.
Scythia, up to there if you would, por favor. And then I need you to whisk him into that guy. See the play.
Of course I won.
Takes out the mages.
What should I do?
Needs to do is wander his ass right over here. 16.
I did read your comment. Silently to myself as asked. I then also deleted it so you wouldn't see it.
Sufficient.
Oh, not a bad level up on Dedu's core there. And level up for Dedu.
I suppose I've improved.
Extra strength is fine. More equipment durability, that's good. Take that. Dimitri.
I'll cut through.
Stay focused.
Either.
Again, I agree with you on that thing, but
Each battle,
the point
a chance
does
to
remain
grow.
that he's at least a competent leader.
Another step forward.
Although I would like to circle back to Rick's comment that, to be fair, Punch Lady was like 98% certain that Byleth was her grandchild, so the teaching position was pure nepotism.
Saw that coming.
They're back to not being able to hurt Dimitri again.
I must stay focused.
Galleon level up. Hey, even more, they're not going to hurt Dimitri. Right there. Alright. Pass phase.
Too slow.
And that man just impales himself on Dimitri like a
Oh, wow, Dimitri.
Goodbye.
Who's next?
We're getting previews of post-time skip Dimitri here. Wow.
Meanwhile, this guy gets doubled by Dedu.
Yikes.
Had
Well,
to be
he is a
done.
fellow Armor Knight, to be fair.
I mean, still.
Take away the crest stones. All of them.
That is enough. Do you even know what those stones are?
Boy.
It is actually kind of important we kill these guys.
Yeah, well, do what we can. Ow. Fuck you.
I just worked harder.
Lysithia is about to master her class, by the way.
Good for Lysithia.
Ow.
All roses have thorns.
Cutie Marta has a fang. Miss, you're dead. Goodbye.
Can I go now?
Level up for Ash. Oh wow, really good level for Ash. Like extremely good. Alright, Bernie. Priority numero uno. Oh, Jesus. Priority numero uno. 40% chance of killing that guy. Thank you.
Good girl, Bernie.
Anywhere I can hide.
That lets Annie Viscum elsewhere.
Creststone get. Convoy the Creststone. Okay, that's fine. Annie, forwards. And Viscum that man to death.
That worked out.
Creststone get. Convoy the Creststone. Ugh, Mercy. What? Yeah, fire? Fire, yes. Mercy, kill that man.
Oh, I won!
Another Creststone retrieved. To do, my guy, my dude. Listen. I really need you to come over here and gambit into... Like, even if you don't hit, I really need you to gambit into that guy.
Let's do it. Now.
Good. Fantastic. Perfect.
Bio. Yeah, let's just throw these super important relics into our storage locker. Such a Byleth move.
Winning's always
That
nice.
guy.
How much were you scratching your heads with the Three Hopes demo story? I was just sitting there going,
Growth is a part
okay,
of
that's
life.
different. And that, and that. That has some ramifications, and that just derailed the OG plot. Yeah.
I mean, it's clearly an AU. Like,
yeah, it's 100% an AU. I honestly wasn't really scratching my head at it, though. Like, the changes that they made sense to be able to introduce someone like Shez into the plot. Which, honestly, I'm completely fine with, because as a character, I think Shez is, like, vastly more fascinating, and I loved that they...
gonna stop you there. Spoilers.
Yeah, that's why I stopped. That is precisely why I stopped talking.
Yeah. Oh! Of course I won.
Hey, Lysithia's Mastered Warlock.
Perfect comprehension.
And has also learned how to tell bow boys to go fuck themselves. Gambit into
I'm with
the beast here. Dimitri.
Each new experience is an asset.
Interesting. That's not actually how I viewed it at all.
As expected.
Yeah, that's most of the crest stones that got claimed back.
I viewed what they did with Shez and the Academy more as Rhea keeping an eye on potentially problematic abilities. And that's all I'm gonna say on that, because Inu's only done the first mission or two in the demo. But I for sure have theories about what's going on with Shez.
Bow! Didn't kill, but, you know, only 15% chance of that. Annie. We can get the cleanup there.
Oh, thank goodness. Aw, this stinks.
Press stone into storage. Alright, Lysithia. I'm gonna need you to just go right ahead and, smack that demonic beast a couple times there.
You know, I don't know if I think Byleth and Shez are gonna end up on the same side or not. Based off my suspicion of the relationship between Arvel and Sothis, I suspect they're gonna stay on opposite sides. Or at the very least, that the ghosts in their head are gonna continue to be on opposite sides.
All roses have thorns.
Cutie Marta has a fang. Oh, she got 2 crest stones. Oh, one of them goes to storage. She also got a rusted axe. Also goes to storage. Alright, Dimitri. Please gambit into that beast. Keep him focused on you.
Bio, yeah, you're right. Given the things that she knows our class is capable of doing, I don't think Edelgard thought this plan through very well.
Clearly not, right? Like,
rank the character designs of Byleth and Shez of both genders. From top to bottom, I think for me it'd be female Shez, male Byleth, female Byleth, male Shez. Would be my ranking order. I actually like the design of male Byleth better than female Byleth.
time to drag this stupid demonic beast literally over here so I can drag a bunch of other people into attacking Dimitri as well.
Although, if we're ranking with the weird forms that the Shezes take on when they're channeling Arval, then I would actually rank female Shez, male Byleth, female Byleth. Because I think they look pretty cool with their horns. And the sword they summoned from the ether.
Sweet of you.
You know, sometimes you just gotta summon swords out of nothing.
Is to do out of Gambit?
Oh, he's only got one use on his gambit. That is unfortunate. We're probably okay though. Ooh, maybe not. That might actually be a problem. Might legitimately be a problem.
Oh, you haven't had Flame move yet. Just have Flame rescue Dorothea.
That's true.
I'm kind of surprised they went done by Male Shez for the cover art. Yeah, a little bit, actually. Oh yeah, for sure when I do my playthrough, even when I was playing through in the demo, I made my Byleth male and rocked female Shez. I love female protagonists, but you know, if my main protagonist for 3 Hopes is gonna be Shez, then I'm completely done with male Byleth.
Okay, and Byleth. Somebody down there wants to fuck with you, it would seem. Just knock out the first health bar on that demonic beast. Rusted bow. Put that to the convoy. Aw, he's so cute. He thinks he's people. Oh, you dumb bastards. Also, that was not tremendously intelligent of you. Bye-bye.
Should I have held back?
Nope.
Okay, well, yet again, the game is breaking its own rules. That beast had been gambited and was therefore bound by law to attack Dimitri.
Except it couldn't. It couldn't move because Dimitri gambited it.
We've been over this. Gambits don't actually stop them from moving. Like, that has been proven repeatedly for us before. So that's not what happened. Man, why does your crest never trigger when you need it?
Right? Oh, were you talking about the trailer that dropped with the
Thank you.
With the demo? The one that also shows the Ashen Wolves?
Good try, Flane. Flane is Mastered Mage. Cool.
Committed
We
to
can
memory.
transition her up to Warlock now. Or Priest. She got Friendish Blow at any rate, so that's good.
Feeling woozy.
Yeah, I know. You're not in the best of shape right now, Annie. It's fine.
If you have her retreat to behind Bernadetta, Lysithea...
Then she's getting targeted by somebody else.
Right, but Lysithea can take down the Divine Beast with Seraphim. Or the beast, the Demonic Beast with Seraphim, I'm sure.
I had no choice.
No?
Nope.
I mean, she has a decent chance of critting.
Got a 1 in 5 of them.
Lysithea, dear, I'm disappointed.
Dorothy will fix it.
I've got many skills, you know.
Hello, Mr. Archer Lad.
Is that all?
Hard to imagine that anyone with Divine Flesh.
I'm not at my best today.
It seems like it would be super impressive based on seeing the animation for Seraphim. Yeah, it is kind of a lame animation. True story. I agree. Alright, Byleth.
Assist them.
Now's our chance.
Go, my horsey boys.
I still have much to learn.
Okay, now that you're nice and distracted. Monster. What are you doing, Monster Breaker? Monster Breaker just... Oh, no, it... I'm sorry, why does Monster Breaker not, like, actually... kill Monster? I don't understand.
Seraphim also wasn't showing blue numbers on these things.
So Monster Breaker is hitting for 21. While just poking it with the Iron Axe is hitting for 16.
Can we look at the status on this thing? It's got the Demonic Beast tag.
Yeah. So because it doesn't work across shield? Like if I have him move over here...
Well, the damage will just be greater because there's not a shield there.
Whatever. Death. Okay, and turn. And Archer Lad accomplishes nothing. That guy bonks Bernie, much to our benefit, actually.
Yep. And his detriment.
No, not his detriment. It doesn't proc until... It only procs when you're attacking, or it only procs if you're already damaged at the start of combat. Either way, it doesn't recalculate if you take damage in the same combat. That was foolish, and now you're dead.
With you.
In my most recent playthrough, my Femme Byleth, because I was running, Blue Lions romanced Dimitri. I've also romanced Sylvain. And who did I romance in my first playthrough? I actually might have romanced Sedith.
Gross.
Am I done yet?
Inu in this playthrough is planning on romancing, Dorothea. Sedith does actually have an excellent romance. And when you think about the stupid long life expectancy of saints, it actually makes a lot of sense logistically to romance Sedith.
Training bow. Huzzah.
distant cousin.
Yeah, but when you take into consideration, like, the actual backstory, it makes literally no sense to romance Edith. That's just rude to his dead wife.
What's done is done.
Actually, that's one of the things Sedith mentions in a lot of the supports, is you're helping him kind of move on. Hey, my
That
friend.
helps.
Oh, we're in Viscum range of that guy, are we?
I'm told it's fine to kill those who resist.
That
Now then,
face.
how shall I cook you?
Sorry, you were saying?
Wait. No. I was just following orders. I just...
Whoopsie.
How unfortunate for you. Loser. Dimitri, you stay put for the time being. Byleth. Well, if you just pop down here real quick and have you Nosferatu into that man?
That is that.
That is that. Alrighty. The do is out of harm's way. Everybody that is in harm's way is well equipped to deal with mages. Dimitri, however, I can't actually move from there. Unfortunate. But I can move from here. I can't. Why can I not?
Because it's a balcony.
It sure looks like a staircase from the angle I was at. There, oh, past turn.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna come over here to attack Byleth.
Well, when you spend time with Edelgard, she's super thirsty for both male and female Byleth.
Aw, look at you trying to hit Flame. Alright, Bernie. I don't suppose you can get to anything, really, can you? No. Or she might be able to get a kill here. If she goes for baloney! Or maybe even Thunder. No, Thunder's not strong enough. Baloney will do it.
Baloney!
Had to be done.
Yeah, I'm actually quite interested in what they do with Edelgard without Byleth. Although I'm still not siding with Edelgard because I still haven't forgiven her for Gerald.
The dude just casually walking in to kill a mage. Like, I got this.
And I think she goes about her goals the wrong way.
You're not out of rescue, are you? No, it's just as ever, rescue has like exactly one range too few. Oh, hey, nice. More battalion for Flame.
More every day.
And he can't get in range to do anything. Lysithea can. Oh, come on!
Yeah, Edelgard has the hit back from a distance thing.
Well, whatever. Still take out her mage.
Lysithea should be able to take down
This is what I do.
Edelgard if she's healed, though.
Edelgard is healed.
No, if Lysithea is healed. Lysithea is still at like half health.
Hold on, I have an idea. Although, come to think of it. Yeah, that works. Hey, Edelgard! Get fucked by your own classmate!
Yeah, I mean, fair.
You wish to interfere? Then your life is forfeit.
I think you'll find that's not the case. Ow. Counterpoint, you're dead.
It is nice that Edelgard also somehow has, you know, space cannons, but
I want
That
to be
level
all
up.
I can.
it was her flipping off Edelgard.
Dimitri's like, holy shit. There's the Animu cutscene.
Is this some kind of twisted joke?
Well, you really hadn't figured this out already. Come on.
I've been looking for you. I will take that head from your shoulders and hang it from the gates of Endor!
Yeah, you probably should have thrown your weapon, by the way.
Stop right there!
Dimitri's a little unwell.
He's been taking lessons very, very well from Byleth. You've protected all of the crest stones. Yeah, I did. I got a rusted bow for my efforts. Thanks, Punch Lady. And a knowledge gem. And an advance seal. Stage complete. 6 turns. MVP, Dorothea. Hell yeah. Dorothea's motivation is maxed out.
So Dimitri's crest in canon is basically the crest of super strength.
Before I break your neck, there is one thing I must ask you.
Stay out of my way.
I don't recall giving you permission to speak. Answer my question. That is all you have left to do. Flame Emperor. No. Edelgard. Tell me now. Why did you cause such a tragedy? You killed your own mother, and yet you haven't even had the decency to stop and consider the reasons behind your actions. Have you?
I already told you I had nothing to do with that.
It was foolish to think I could reason with a lowly beast.
Your Majesty, now!
You are a monster.
Come, Hubert.
Oh, Hubert can just teleport now.
Yes, Hubert can teleport.
To flee is futile, wicked girl. The Church of Seros will raise its entire army against you until you have been captured and punished. You have defiled the Holy Tomb, dishonored the goddess, and humiliated your brethren.
How the hell does this map play out when you're on Edelgard's route?
You have to decide. So,
like, I mean,
here I can explain.
No, I mean, like, is it Edelgard clearly isn't with you for it?
Correct. So what happens is at the beginning of this month on Edelgard's route, she basically tells you, "I have to go back to the Imperial capital to be crowned emperor. I want you to come with me." At which point you have to choose whether you're going to go with Edelgard for her coronation or stay at Garreg Mach. If you stay at Garreg Mach, you side with the Church of Seros by default. If you go with Edelgard, you side against the Church of Seros by default. It's kind of a tricky choice in that, like, basically you join the assault on this. On the Holy Tomb if you side with Edelgard.
Your Highness.
If you side with Edelgard, what the hell does your team look like at that point? Because the class is still back here.
Well, at that point,
with my own hands,
the canon is you pull most of the class back with you to the Adrestian Empire for Edelgard's coronation. Let's return to the monastery, Professor. Whereas if you stay for the Rite of Rebirth at the monastery, you get a few of your units and then mostly Church of Seros units like Catherine and Blaine and Sedith.
Dimitri I've seen once before. A beast who loves spilling blood.
You're wrong. I'm sure of it. There has to be an explanation.
I knew he'd been carrying the burden of that tragedy. I understand his thirst for revenge. His family and closest friends, all massacred right in front of him. But it still doesn't add up. There must be more that we don't know.
That's true. Dimitri didn't come unhinged until after the Flame Emperor was unmasked.
You don't think there's some connection between those
What, between Dimitri and Edelgard?
You mean the fact that his stepmom's Edelgard's mother?
Not that they know about that.
The leaders of the church have misused its creed to fulfill their true desire, to rule the world. They have fooled the people of Fodlan. Long ago, they divided the Empire to create a kingdom, and then divided that kingdom to create an alliance. They did all of this to make the masses bicker amongst themselves. They caused instability in order to reinforce their own authority.
Yeah. Appreciate the enthusiasm, Dimitri, but wait in line. Edelgard's mine.
They gathered gold and lived in extravagance. How? By preying on the devotion of those who wished for the goddess's salvation. Those corrupt hypocrites cannot lead Fodlan to true peace. Their foul belief system must be torn asunder so that true wisdom may finally prevail. And so, I have decided, by order of the Adrestian Emperor, Edelgard von Hresvelg, the Empire hereby declares war on the Church of Seros.
I cannot believe it. Let us recount the situation as it stands, Professor. After you returned from the Holy Tomb, the Adrestian Empire declared war upon the Church of Seros, as well as our allies. Edelgard demanded her own father relinquish the throne, and then assumed the position of Emperor. She has deemed the Church of Seros to be an evil of this world, and is calling upon the people of Fodlan to help her tear it down. I must discuss our response to this declaration with the Archbishop, after the Knights return from their investigation. Until then, watch over the students. See that they remain calm.
Professor, the Empire has declared war on the Church of Seros.
Yes.
We knew this day would come, sooner or later.
What's going to happen?
A war? Now we can actually commit war crimes.
Yeah. I'm kind of with Rick on this one. Let's remember that Rhea let a lot of civilians go inside the academy as refugees from Ramire, so the church being just focused on luxury is a lot of BS from Edelgard.
Settle yourself, Ingrid. We need to carefully consider our options.
We can't just act rashly. That will only make things worse.
Once we've ascertained the situation, we must return to Ferdiad. Your Highness.
Said it. That was a lot of words you just said, and the only thing I got from all that was bitch is crazy.
Yeah, right?
Part 1. White Clouds. Lone Moon. To
We're
war.
probably gonna have to call it after the exposition.
Together, the people of Fodlan relish the beauty of the brilliant moon overhead as another year ends. They recall sad partings and new acquaintances alike, but each person must still walk their chosen path alone. With each day, the presence of spring grows stronger, and yet a lone moon still haunts the sky. A silent reminder, perhaps, of some inescapable truth.
Oh boy, time for Violet's favorite season of the year, wartime.
Yep. Who doesn't love a good war o'clock?
Oh, I mean, I'm not saying the Church of Saros is totally innocent of everything, but I realize that in the Ashen Wolves, it's revealed the Church did a lot to hinder scientific and philosophical pursuits, but Bio's commenting on the fact that chat chose put Edelgard's image on the loading screen just now.
The Drestian Empire would embark on such a violent course of action.
Why not?
The fault is my own. I failed to see the wickedness within Edelgard's heart.
I didn't. I've been telling you guys she was evil for a month now.
Is she wicked? Of course she fucking is. She killed your dad.
There is no question on that front.
Well,
she clearly wishes to conquer
let, in
all
quotes,
of Fodlan.
Kranya kill your dad.
And in order to achieve her own selfish ambitions, she plotted with ill-meaning strangers and defiled the Holy Tomb.
Yeah, but she didn't actually get away with anything because I'm the best.
Or perhaps her ambitions are even grander than we know. Perhaps she is planning to make herself a false deity by demonizing the Church of Saros.
Adrestia received its very name through a divine oracle. To injure the goddess is a sin most foul that shall not be forgiven, nor forgotten.
At least this church presumably does not have a creepy murder basement of children being vampirized to keep a servant manifested.
What?
I have returned, Rhea.
Welcome back, Shamir. Were you able to discern the Empire's movements?
It's just Kyrie's murder basement. Don't worry about Kyrie's murder basement.
Don't want to know.
Their main troops are marching towards Garreg Mach. It is said that they will join forces with Edelgard's army and arrive within 2 weeks.
2 weeks? That is not enough time. It will require all of our efforts just to prepare our defenses before then. We must send notice to all surrounding villages at once. We must order the residents of Garreg Mach to flee for their lives.
It will be done.
Professor, listen closely.
Murder Edelgard, got it.
If our enemy invades the monastery, I will have no choice but to stand upon the battlefield. If something happens to me, I am entrusting my sacred duties to you.
Yeah, sorry, what sacred duties exactly?
You must have guessed it by now. The truth of who you are.
Listen, I'm not an idiot, but like, what sacred duties? The question I asked you was what sacred duties, not like
leading the church.
Why
Perhaps I
me?
should say, your lost memories are surely beginning to return. I have acted all these long years as a mere proxy for you. But the duty is yours, and yours alone. Only you can lead the people of
Choice is yours and yours alone. Alright, Olmec.
Violet, you heard the lady. Seteth, I'll be your boss. Seteth, oh no.
Oh god. Fuck my life.
Rhea, please. You must tell me all that you know. I beg of you. That one is the progenitor god. Am I correct?
In a sense. Our dear professor is a vessel. One who carries the power of the progenitor god within. In time, the vessel will become one with the power contained within, and the progenitor god shall return to this world.
I see. I trust that you are aware of the questionable nature of this experiment. But I suppose there is no turning back.
I ask that you help our friend. And in doing so, help her. I am waiting and hoping for the moment when our creator rules this wayward land once more.
Ifig, is she talking to me or does she think she's talking to you right now? I don't know. I think she's just gone crazy.
I am sorry, but I cannot do this. I am not certain it is just.
Brother, I believe in my professor. I wish to help, no matter the cost.
Flame, the three of you are alone. Why are you still calling him brother?
Flame, were you eavesdropping? I understand. You owe your life to the professor, after all, and we cannot leave behind one who may be our brother.
You have my gratitude, Seteth. And you as well, Flame. As followers of the progenitor god, it is up to us to see our mission through.
Good chat. Okay, well apparently we're actually allowed to still do monastery stuff?
For literally a week. Look at the calendar.
Oh, hey, one more exploration before then, so. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and call it here. I'm gonna do the usual, off-screen stuff that I do to, do our fishing and our plant maintenance and such. And then, next week...
We hit time skip next session, guys. Pretty sure.
Most likely.
Unless we really take it forever doing the mission and other Shiza.
Well, I mean, how many people want to talk? Because everybody? Yeah, we gotta talk to literally every single student in the entire school. And, roll the RNG dice one more time to see if anybody wants to join our class at the last possible second. Like, alright, last chance. You either live in mediocrity or you're stuck with the traitors for the rest of the game.
You actually might be able to recruit Seteth now.
I suppose we'll find out. But yeah, that's all a next time concern. So, until then.
We'll catch you next time, guys.